When everyone checked Netflix in October, they were all probably surprised when a Korean project titled Squid Game was the most watched movie. Due to curiosity, a lot of people clicked play, and now no one can stop talking about it. Not only reaching a large coverage in Asia, Squid Game also has a great influence on the audience in the US, UK. The drama became the first South Korean series to reach the top 1 trending spot on the Netflix chart in the United States. What is so interesting about the Squid Game that makes people so excited? Discover the special things about this Korean survival series with Ask K-pop. The film begins with the image of Ki-hoon, a failed man who is heavily in debt, has an unstable job, divorced his wife, and has no custody of his children. While being chased by a creditor, he receives a mysterious business card from an unknown man. He lured Ki-hoon into a life and death game to change his life. Under the pressure of money, he finally picked up the phone and agreed to participate. Joining the game with Ki-hoon are 455 other players. They will compete with each other for 6 days with 6 different folk games. The winner will receive a huge reward of about 39.4 million USD. But those who lose through the rounds will have to pay with their own lives. Participants are the ones with very special circumstances because they are all falling into debt or having financial problems. This created a unique color and made the film more attractive. In the difficult situation between life and death, human nature is also revealed. They can deceive each other to win the right to continue. The child gets up to fight for every precious moment of life and death. There are people who are corrupted, but there are also people who keep their integrity in the end. However, no character is perfect. In front of their dream prize money, they all defied everything, ready to risk their lives to win. Even Ji-hoon, when facing death, gradually degenerates, becoming a cheater to survive. The psychological factor helps the work to go beyond the normal survival movie, leaving a lot of emotion even when the film closes. With a somewhat one-sided perspective, this film can be a wake-up call for each of us to appreciate every minute and second of life. Squid Game is not only a movie with a thrilling and attractive script, but perhaps most of the audience after watching the movie realizes that Squid Game contains a lot of profound lessons. The games put the audience in the suffocating atmosphere in increasing difficulty levels. Joining the game means that the character rushes into the race of life and death, or dies or wins. The film shows that people inherently must have effort and must know how to take advantage of each new opportunity to not push themselves to the dead end. Standing in front of the boundary of life and death to see what is important to you is too late, so cherish what you have. Each character in the Squid Game is built with a personality and fate that clearly represents thorny issues in Korean society, from issues of violence, bullying, organ trafficking, illegal immigration to things related to spiritual values such as friendship, family, affection, brotherhood. Every detail is collected in every episode. But most of all is the gap between the rich and the poor, a theme that is never boring. Through the story, Won Dong-haik portrays class distinction. The players were all low class, accepting to join because they needed money or lacked debt. Behind the deadly game are the rich, using money to entertain themselves. The mysterious organization wearing a pink shirt is also clearly hierarchical, with circle, triangle, and square symbols representing specific roles and tasks. Eventually, Squid Game makes viewers reflect on the relationship between happiness and money. Will we be happy when we have a lot of money? Another factor that also contributes to the success and virality of Squid Game is the players' prison suit fashion and the gun-wielding red shirt squad. In the film, all participants are required to wear blue uniforms. It is designed quite simply like a tracksuit, inspired by the nostalgic style. Each suit has a personal number printed on the chest to identify the player. In addition, they were also provided a white t-shirt with a blue number printed to match the outerwear. Accompanied by that, the outfit are simply slip-on shoes from Vans. Opposite the player are the staff in red shirts holding guns and wearing masks. This outfit is equally famous for the haunting round, square, and triangle symbols on the mask. In addition, the iron masks of the mysterious characters are equally excellent. After the movie was released, a series of YouTube and TikTok users tried to follow the Sugar Honeycombs challenge. In South Korea, movie-based models were built at the amusement park, attracting visitors. The most popular is the doll that can rotate its head in episode 1. The videos of this image were released on TikTok, making the audience curious, reaching millions of views. Squid Game deserves to be the best movie that you can't miss this year. The attraction of Squid Game is the stimulating and curious content. This work has a harmony between two factors, game and life. The game factor, according to many viewers, has not yet reached the level of satisfaction and absolute good. Director and screenwriter Won Dong-hae told Variety.com, "As a survival game, it is entertainment and human drama. The games portrayed are extremely simple and easy to understand. That allows viewers to focus on the characters rather than being distracted by trying to interpret the rules." Maybe for some people, the film is not completely 10 points, but each viewer will surely experience their own lesson. It's nothing better if you watch the movie than have your own assessment. It's nothing better if you watch the movie than have your own assessment. Thank you for watching our video. To support our channel to make more interesting videos, please like and subscribe to Ask K-Pop Entertainment channel. Bye, and see you in the next videos.